Miles Morales, they might just call me challenge. If I got to catch them all, I volunteer to take the challenge. I got the plug and the orders, I got the connect, you count the kind of get me the sort of joy, get my stories, action, BB, B8, action, I got the plug and the orders, I got the connect, you count the kind of get me the sort of joy, get my stories, action, bang, 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 action figures.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to another episode of Toys, Noise, and Action Figures. I'm your host, Regg, Henny, alongside the big homie, The Ruckus, DJ The Ruckus, legendary The Ruckus himself. And we are going to give you the rundown, the wrap-up of SDCC 2025, San Diego Comic-Con. And we are actually still down here, but we want to give you some of the highlights of what's been going on this year. And when I say highlights, I'm really talking about the treats and the goodies that come with it, the exclusives that we're able to get our hands on. So Ruckus, start us off.
So you're trying to say I need to make some noise about the toys?
You need to make some noise about the toys. I see what you did there.
I got this in my hand.
Yeah.
I got this in my hand right here because it's, as you can see, it's still in its shipper box. I'm not going to unbox it until I get home, but this is representative of G.I. Joe Classified Series. This is their SDCC exclusive.
Wait, let me ask you something real quick. He said he's going to unbox that when he gets home. So you need to tune in to...
For this one, it'll be G.I. Reviews with the Ruckus that I'll be unboxing this one. That's one of my... I've got a few toy channels. I'm not going to bore you with that now. At the end, I'll let you know that stuff. But yeah, for this, it'll be G.I. Reviews. Check out for that.
There you go.
Anyhow, once again, this is the 4-pack, if you will. It's a set. It isn't just figures. It comes with the accessories are apropos, and you get plenty of them. This is Cold Slither, the Dreadnoks, Zartan, Buzzer. This is large, and they got this all based off of one episode from the cartoon that got clowned at the time, and I know I clowned it. Yes. And here we are. We have a set. We went and saw them in concert.
That's right.
The other day.
The marketing rollout for this Comic-Con exclusive. Comic-Con exclusive, the marketing rollout alone included a real live Cold Slither band that actually played in concert. The place was packed from front to back, from top to bottom. And on top of that,
talk about
they
the
had
encore.
Merch.
Talk about the encore.
The encore performance was literally gem. The original gem voice singer from the 1985-1986 show. Anyway, you'll see some footage right here on the channel. But it was epic. If you missed it, you missed it. But you can catch some footage on the channel right here. So we're doing you a favor. We're doing you a solid.
Yeah.
What's next?
Going on, we're going to grab this right here. This is from Marvel Legends. This is their SDCC exclusive. It was talked about prior to the convention even kicking off. This is the Rogue, Shauna the She-Devil, Sauron, Savage Land. Gamerverse is under that heading, and the game is supposed to be Snap. I can't tell you too much about that because I'd be lying to you. This is a game. It's a video game of some kind. I don't know what platform it's on or anything like that.
But if you do, just leave it down in the comments. We want to read about it.
But anyway, it's Sauron is a former Build-A-Figure from about 6-7 years ago. They've repainted some things. They've given him some accessories, like right here, if you can see it. These are hypnotic effects. The girls have identical hands and spears. These spears were first seen in the Shuri Claw 2-pack. That was a Toys R Us exclusive.
I remember that.
Yeah. Shauna also comes with a rifle. Rogue comes with a long knife. Anyway, this is pretty dope. You've got the logo up there for all three, and on the back you got some large thumbnails showing all three characters. The great thing about this is we have Shanna that will finally, she could be paired up with Kezar and Zabu from the Zabu Build-A-Figure wave. So now, and we were like, when are we going to get Shanna? and we finally got her. And when I say finally, it doesn't mean like we waited forever, because the Zabu Build-A-Figure wave came out last year, so it didn't take long at all.
That is a nice. I like the box art.
Yeah, the box art is all that. Next up, we're gonna go with the Black Series Star Wars, and this would be the this is we'll call it a campaign, I guess, or a new line that Hasbro classified Black Series has begun, and it's showing scenes, iconic classic scenes. This right here is from Revenge of the Sith, and it is the final battle between Obi-Wan Kenobi and Anakin Skywalker. Padawan versus Master. This is after Anakin succumbed to the dark side. And it isn't just the figures that they included. Well, you see by the size, it got to be more than that. So I think I can slide this off. And yep, it comes off. This is the first time I've done this. I didn't even know about it.
Oh, wait, hold on. Let me check that out. Ooh, that's nice.
Yeah, and this is what we get. It's a diorama onto itself
from the scene from Mustafa.
Yeah, they've replicated the base that they fought on near the end of their battle, and then we even have this small round, the circular base that Anakin ended up on, we have a lot of accessories. Of course, they both wielded blue lightsabers. Anakin hadn't yet gotten one of the crystals to go red, so he still had blue. This set gives you swoosh effects for the lightsabers, and best of all, we get lava bases to put the platforms on.
It also comes with 2 extra head sculpts one extra head sculpt for each of them, and force hands. When they're like forcing their back, like that. They're having a hand battle.
Yeah.
Hand battle.
And speaking of that, I found out today that, and they didn't officially say it. I was able to tell from the various figures that have been revealed. That's going to become standard now with their Jedis. They're going to be include most of the time. With Black Series, you don't be getting extra hands, but this goes with
you got to pay the mouse.
The what?
You got to pay the mouse, so it's.
The
accessories, but this is nice.
But no. What I'm saying is now they're going to be including. I'm not going to say with every figure, but if it's a Jedi, they're going to get a Force hand.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. So which means that you're going to get an extra hand.
This is.
It's not going to be. Yeah. Well, it should be as an SDCC exclusive. So this is beautiful. If you keep it in packaging, display it like this is beautiful, or take it out. I'm taking mine out, but I got 2 of them.
Will they have limited qualities of these SDCC exclusives on HasbroPulse.com?
After it's off. After we leave tomorrow.
For a limited time.
Yeah, but I couldn't tell you when, because they always seem to lag on putting it up on their site. I've witnessed it's taking them as long as a month before they put in past SDCC exclusives. But this is what it looks like if you're interested and you can't get down here to get yours. And they still have them left, by the way. So it's not like they're sold out. But wait until they offer them up on Hasbro Pulse. So, and then you'll be able to get yours.
Try to avoid that aftermarket, that eBay market, that resale market.
And the third representative, we would have had 3. Regg is a big Transformers guy, but he hasn't been into what has been coming out lately, so we don't have anything.
Studio 86 Megatron. I'm waiting for you. Let's go.
Shoot. But here it is. This isn't really an exclusive. It's going to be available, wherever fine classified series products are sold. But they were selling it this go round. Hasbro really changed up how they do things at the con this year by offering things early. They were offering figures early. In other words, this is going to be, notice I said going to be, retail anywhere, but you were able to get it first at the con. And this really took fandom by storm at the con, because It sold out every day. You know, they have quantities per day. This sold out every day. Every day. This is Crankcase, which is this guy here.
Yep.
And the vehicle is the AWE Striker. AKA the All Striker.
Yeah.
And it is dope. It is dope when you see it opened up and in person. Turn to the back. You've got the sketch showing all of your accessories and this, that, and then you have a couple thumbnails right there. But yeah, this is a standard release because anybody that collects classified, it's got a number. It's 171.
Can you believe we're at 170 for all the classified fans out there, for all the G.I. Joe fans that we were going through it? What was that? 2021 when they first launched. Supply chain problems. People in warehouses making things disappear. But yeah, we had 171, which is crazy.
Added this too. They put out. Go ahead. That's your Slice and Dice Duo.
Slice and Dice.
Yep.
All these extra accessories.
Yep. Once again, that's not an exclusive. It will be available to the public. So don't think that you're missing out. You're not. It's just not your turn yet. Wow. That's how you got to look at it. But that and I personally was corrupted by the noisemaker here.
He's gonna blame me.
Yeah, well, it's not blame. It isn't blame when you're guilty.
We as friends go, we like to encourage friends to live their dreams, and I know how much of a Godzilla fan you are. So
this is in the shipper box. This is from Tamashii Nace's SH Monster Arts, which is a division of their figure arts line. Godzilla and other kaiju type deal. You know, they have Gamma and stuff. This is Godzilla -1, but this is their they call it their event exclusive. I've already got the first one. I can tell you the differences are, this is Godzilla blowing the place up. His spines are blue, and they gave him a blast.
You were talking about the blast effect that it actually comes with.
Yeah, it comes with a blast effect, which is great because a lot of times Tamashii Nations, they will give you a Godzilla with no blast effect, and that doesn't make any sense, but that's what they do. And plus, these are imports, so they cost a pretty penny. Anyway, it looks good. We actually was messing with one last night. One of our peeps bought one, which is what led to me buying this one. All day yesterday, I was walking around back and forth, contemplating whether or not to get one. Decided not to. We go out, hang out. Dude brings his. It gets unboxed, and we were passing it around our table, playing with it. And I told him, and then of course this guy over here was stoking the fire.
Listen, I saw you talking yourself out of it in the Tamashii Nation booth. I saw you talking yourself out of getting it. And then last night when we were out with friends having spirits, and they were unboxing one and playing with it at the table, as you saw in this footage, I simply said, "Hey, good buddy, you might want to go get one." And ta-da, he got one.
Anyway, it's in the shipper box, and once again, I'm not going to open it until I'll do my unboxing on my primary channel, The Ruckus. Look at that if you're interested in seeing what we got going on here, and I will compare it to the original -1, which is cool. This would have been my third -1 because I was looking at getting the black and white. They had a black and white version that was I'm going to call it a Tokyo exclusive. Very rare. I could have gotten it, but I decided not to go for it. But yeah, this was my last haul. The haul
we were at the press breakfast, and we got a chance to see a lot of the stuff that they were about to preview here at Comic-Con, and they got a chance to check that video out on the channel right here too. It's going to be up for you and available for you to check out. But we're also able to be blessed with some of the up and coming new items that are out, including the Fantastic Four figures from this Fantastic Four First Steps. And speaking of, that's how crazy this week was. We even went to go check out the Fantastic
Four.
Four.
The movie, yeah.
No spoilers, but
No.
I'll tell you right now, go see it.
Yeah, and this was all on. We had mentioned Thursday, the first day of getting things over with. Well, that's how crazy it was. We did our shopping, got that over with.
We went to the press breakfast first.
Did our shopping,
Yep.
went to the movies, and then went to see Cold Sliver. That was just Thursday. That was just day one.
Thursday.
That was just day one. That was crazy.
Yeah.
You know, we were dog tired, but can't nothing slow us down.
Yep.
We went the next day, which was Friday. That was panel day.
Yep.
That was hectic.
Yep.
Hasbro, they changed their style up, and they had all of their lines in panels back to back
in different rooms.
in different rooms that really made it problematic.
Right. Yeah.
I had issues. I couldn't get into the Marvel panel, but I did.
I was there too, and I couldn't.
Yeah. And, I did manage to look at it. One of my peeps was streaming it. MCU Collector 24. You can giving him a shout out. He had issues later. He wanted to attend the Transformers panel, which was the last panel at 5 o'clock.
What issues? I got a chance to actually hang out with my niece and nephew. So,
Oh, okay.
No issues. I don't want you guys to
nothing
know
problematic. Nothing like that.
Yeah.
But I'm trying to say is that it was a very busy, eventful, hectic day. Positive.
And we sacrifice so much. We do all that. We go get breakfast and get free toys, and then we stand in line and we get exclusives. We do all that. We take vacation days for you. We want to bring you this special content. If you can't make it, then we'll make it for you.
You get to live vicariously through us.
Vicariously. That is the word today.
Vicariously.
Toys, Noise, and Action Figures is brought to you today by the word vicariously.
That's right.
Vicariously. And real quick on some closing thoughts for this year. Out of all the years we've been attending Ruck, if you had to say the biggest highlight of this busy weekend, what was the biggest highlight for you?
This will be crazy for me. The biggest highlight was, I said it in the beginning, it's like a family reunion. Seeing all of the guys and ladies that we know, that the relationships we've built because of our love for collecting and because of our attending Comic-Con. The relationships and connections we've made with design teams from various lines. I consider them friends, and we and just having a good time going out and commiserating, fraternizing with these people is great. And just like with family reunions, everybody's going to go their separate ways tomorrow, which will be Sunday, the last day of the con. Right. And the con is not promised to anyone, so the best I can say is hopefully we'll see them again next year.
Right. And tomorrow's not promised to anyone, so it's always a blessing just to be able to every year annually come back. I think for me, the biggest highlight is I'm going to cheat off of your test. I think that is one of the biggest highlights, if not the biggest highlight, is being able to come back every year and see people like Shartimus Prime and his lovely family.
We got to see that see them. We've met his wife before, but we got to see them as a family this go around. It was great to be around them. We all went to the movies together.
And then again, the ACBA crew. This is awesome to see those guys again. Everybody coming from out of state, from New York, and it felt good to be around some more New York people. Because that's where me and my siblings are from. On top of that, our friends that are working in the industry. Special shout out to Ben Montano and John Warden over at the Loyal Subjects. It was good to see those guys again.
Yes, it was.
And all the wonderful things that they're doing. They're the reason that I got a chance to actually get my Gem action figure.
That's right.
Gem action figure autograph by Samantha Newark. Shout out to Samantha Newark. She's the spoken voice actor from Jim from 1985. Shout out to the Marvel Legends crew, the Transformers crew over at Hasbro, Dan, Dwight, Lenny, Tony from the G.I. Joe brand. Those guys, they're doing amazing work, and we know how stressful any job can be for anybody. These guys are working a job, and they're bringing you guys amazing products. So it was nice to be around all these people once again, and be able to celebrate this thing of ours, this culture that we all enjoy.
Jing, Emily, Chris, and I'm leaving out a name, and I apologize, but they represent the Star Wars wing of Hasbro. They all did a wonderful job with the innovations that they came up with and revealed. All the reveals that went down yesterday, I'm very impressed. Star Wars came out, they dropped their HasLab for their vintage line. Once crazy, it was the gunship, crazy impressive. I don't collect vintage, but always tempted to back their offerings for HasLab, because that's how good they are. You know, it was wonderful seeing that. We'll get to see it one last time, the HasLab and all of the figures that they revealed, that have put out.
Real quick, I also wanted to touch on the HasLab too for the two projects that are going on right now: G.I. Joe Classified Series, Snowcat, and the gunship for the Star Wars Vintage Series. Now, the way we feel it, we're old school cats, so we're used to horrible, only 4 points of articulation on figures, stuff that we grew up with or whatnot, and only our imaginations to run wild with, to bring it really to life. So nowadays, I know that we're living in a culture where we're very spoiled to have the type of paint apps, articulation, the accuracy to a lot of these products. So if you want to back HasLabs, if that's your thing, or if you really like the product, back it. If not, then it's not a problem. That everybody's got their own reason for doing so or not doing so. I know for me, like for instance, the Snowcat, I've already backed. I knew immediately the size of it and everything like that, and all the details behind it, and all the snow troops that will be coming along or that have already come along. So
some have already been announced. Some of the I call them, I guess the best way to describe them would be the cold weather characters. I was calling them the Arctic characters, but cold weather is probably a more accurate, more apropos term for them. They're going to be coming out, so that's going to make the Snowcat. We're not shilling. We have the love for it. That's going to make that better. I did leave out. You asked me highlight, and I gave you that. What I told you, my answer was my honest answer. But to go a little bit further, and also to give flowers to the Marvel Legends team. They, you probably noticed they haven't really been coming out with HasLabs. They've been kind of sort of pivoting and still doing we'll call it a crowdfunder, but it's not really a crowdfunder. It's a made-to-order program.
Started with Dragon Man.
So they actually they announced too. So Star Wars announced their HasLab. We already were in the middle of G.I. Joe's HasLab, and Marvel, who I'm not going to say they've stopped their HasLab program, but they have pivoted a little and have gone into a different direction with made-to-orders for larger figures or items at less than HasLab prices, and they're made to order. That's the program, made to order. So whereas a HasLab is crowdfunded and there's a amount that you have to get, a quantity minimum just for it to get funded, and then it could be more to get unlocked tiers. The made to order is basically, there's a window, 30 days. You order how many you want, and they will take as much as they can until the last day, the last minute of the last day. Then it's done, and it goes into production after that. This year is Mephisto, which is great because we were teased with Mephisto during their, for their last attempt at a HasLab. But it was for the Engine of Vengeance HasLab. Didn't get funded. And they really messed up with that because the last tier, they were playing the we'll reveal the tier after a certain amount of time when they should have revealed it off rip. Right. They didn't. It was too late. We missed out. We hated that we wasn't going to get Mephisto. Right. A couple years later, we getting him in this made-to-order style program, and it was worth the wait. Let me tell you, because Mephisto looks great, but when you see the throne that he comes with,
it's amazing,
front and back of the throne, you may not even want to have Mephisto sitting in it because you want to show the back. You want to showcase the rear of the throne. We should be getting in Dragon Man. Right. And then next month, which would be September as of the recording of this video. I mean August as of the recording of this video. I'm getting ahead of myself.
I know, yeah.
Will be the Sentinels, which were the second offering for the made-to-order program. And of course the third is Mephisto. This is great because we get what we want. It's not in a HasLab type of, so it won't be that expensive. We don't have to worry about tiers and stuff like that. So just to give Marvel they shout out because they did announce something that was above and beyond just standard release figures.
Right. Yeah. So basically the highlight, of reuniting with people after a year and then also get the chance to see, like you said, like kind of the business model and everything like that. I was happy to see that they circled back. We got Mephisto coming to us. So I mean overall, this Comic-Con, San Diego Comic-Con 2025 was a blast. We still get tomorrow too. Sundays are usually like the cruise days. You know what I'm saying? You just kind of go, wander through and check out what you might have missed.
Exactly.
And whatnot.
Exactly.
So looking forward to that tomorrow. My voice is a little hoarse because I was out there screaming like crazy for.
He was acting a fool yesterday. For the last couple of days.
It started with at the Cold Slither
concert. Yeah. So, but you kept it going yesterday.
And then Jim came. Oh yeah.
You kept it going. You were yelling big time.
It was
where
the
we
beer.
were at.
It was the beer.
Yeah. He was having a good time. He got
place?
loose. Punch Bowl.
The Punch Bowl.
Punch Bowl something.
The Punch Bowl.
Yeah.
In San Diego.
Yeah, we had a good time. We were around good people. We had a good time. And even when we had to part company and the place closed, it was like taking me back in the day. A little something about me. I was known for shutting the club down. And we did that yesterday, which was crazy. We were out there probably at least a half hour after the doors closed.
A little something about me. I didn't shut the club down. I would hang out in the church parking lot at the church, and we talked to everybody, and we fellowship, and we talked for a while, so that's what I did. I never shut the club down.
I want to let you guys know. You won't know this when you watch this, but we're officially in Sunday, and he's lying. It's Sunday morning, and
God knows my heart.
You need to repent. Yeah. I rebuke you. You need to repent. There's no problem having fun every once in a while. It's not like it's not like you do this every. We had a good time. This is what this time of year is for.
Right.
This is I call it the ultimate staycation. We're both here in California,
right?
And we were more fortunate than most. A, to be able to come to Comic-Con. Yep. B, we don't have far to travel to do it.
Yeah,
you know. And it's
the best nerd summertime vacation you can imagine.
Yes, it was great. It comes to a close tomorrow. We're still going to do it up tomorrow for as long as we can.
Hopefully, New York, October, New York Comic-Con.
New York Comic-Con. We're thinking about doing that.
All my New York people, you may be seeing us in October in New York Comic-Con,
and it'll be live because that's my town. I'll be going there to visit, but that's where I'm from. So, that's all I'm going to say. Yeah.
Hey. we want to thank y'all for hanging out with Toys, Noise, and Action Figures for this rundown of Comic-Con, San Diego Comic-Con 2025. Stay tuned because there's more footage going to be uploaded to the channel. Also, stay tuned to the Ruckus and also G.I. Joe reviews.
GI reviews with the Ruckus. We've got the Ruckus. And even though we had no representation here at the con, if you into prehistoric stuff, I've got Ruckosaurus Rex. Yeah, that's right. That's right. It's a bona fide species, Ruckosaurus Rex.
So make sure, like, comment, share, subscribe to Toys, Noise, and Action Figures.
Notification bell. Hit it.
And hit the notification bell, please.
Hit it.
All right. Hey, we want to thank you once again. Be good to yourself. Be good to others. Show empathy. Open your toys. Play with them.
Definitely play with them. Because I'm telling you, I'm going to.
Open. He got two of them. He can open. Peace.
Peace.
Bang, 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 bang.